What's up guys, Lee from YGO TCG Bournemouth here. Locals this week, we had a few big trades going on and a friend of mine asked me to put up a Shaddoll build. Shout out to James, he was interested in it, so here's this one's for you buddy, hope you like it. Okay, so for main board, I run one Shaddoll Dragon for the ability to send this off with Mathematician and pop a back row. And obviously you can flip and target a card your opponent controls and return to the hand. Really solid beat stick at 1900. For draw consistency and power, you run triple Shaddoll Beast. When it's sent to the graveyard, you can draw a card, and when it's flipped, you can draw two and discard one, thus getting more Shaddoll effect off. Really cool cards. Double Squamata. Squamata's effect is when it's flipped you can destroy a monster on the field, and when it's sent from the deck or hand, or when it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can send another Shaddoll card from your deck. So you can send this with Mathematician to send a beast to get a draw when you've got materials in your grave already. I run Double Hedgehog. When this guy is flipped you can add a Shaddoll spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So pretty much access to your Shaddoll fusion cards. When it's sent to the graveyard via card effect, you can add a Shaddoll monster from your deck to your hand. Double Falco. I honestly am considering bumping this up to 3. This build is not perfected yet. I'm still messing around with it. I'm still waiting for the next ban. That's now that World is over to see what happens. But yeah, Falco, when he's flipped, you can special summon a Shaddoll monster from your graveyard in face down defense position. And when he's sent from the hand or deck by card effect, you can special summon in face down defense. So literally you do that in your opponent's turn, and you can flip up and get a beast or something face down for another draw. To send these guys to the graveyard, and because it's just helpful for consistency, 3 copies of Mathematician, obviously ditching and the draw. And I am running the Seraph build, so I run 3-star Seraph Scepter and 3-star Seraph Sovereignty, purely because it works quite well in this teching build. 1 BLS, 1 Thunder King, and for the end of the monsters, double Denko Saka, because I don't run many set back row cards and most of the stuff can be left face up. Into the spells, 3 Shaddoll Fusion. Not overly as relevant in the most recent Necros format, so obviously you need someone to summon something from the extra deck, but it's good against a lot of other deck types. I often find myself siding one of these out if I'm playing Necros, because it's not nearly as useful. But yeah, still a solid card and really cool to be able to send things from the deck and then get their secondary effects. Triple El Shaddoll Fusion, really cool to be able to do this during battle phase, so you can attack with 2 monsters, then El Shaddoll Fusion into another fusion summon and just keep beating into life points. Standard 1 Regeki, 1 Foolish for sending. Only the 1 Dark Hole, I side a second. Mind Control for the odd occasion when you confuse using your opponent's monsters. Double MST, just for back row hate. 1 Book of Moon. And for traps, I run Double Mistake, because obviously they get around Denko Saka by being face up. Does stop my searching, but it always hurts your opponent more than it hurts you, I find. 1 Shaddoll Core and 1 Solemn Warning. Shaddoll Core can be treated as any element on a Shaddoll Fusion. It's just a monster trap. It's really helpful, and when it's sent to the graveyard you can add back Shaddoll spell or trap from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, into the extra deck. 3L Shaddoll Construct. The boss, certainly the best card of the deck. You need 3, nothing less. When it's summoned you can send a Shaddoll card from your deck to your graveyard. It's a big ass cataster. It destroys anything that was special summoned before even damage calculation. It's a 2/8 beat stick as well. It's just a really good card, so yeah, definitely 3 of. Okay, I personally run the 1 Grista for the scenario where I've got the core. 1 Aniatilis for that Necros matchup if I can mind control or core again, because obviously Aniatilis stops people special summoning using spell or trap card effects. 1 Shekanaga for the Mathematicians. Shekanaga can ditch a Shaddoll from your hands to negate the activation of an effect and destroy. And double Winder, because Winder is still relevant and stopping people from special summoning more than once a turn is really helpful, plus that non-destruction via card effects is a really helpful ability. Okay, got a few synchros, sorry. I run a Gaio, purely for any of my level 4s, either Falco or yeah, well, basically just that. But he's just a really helpful beat stick at 2/8, and it can really hurt other decks. Actually, I saw someone beating someone to death. They were running Prediction Princess, and Goyo was running into these things and putting everything face down on his side of the field. Just still a good card. Really glad it came back. The one copy of the Black Rose Dragon, because Black Rose Dragon need to be able to nuke the board, and it's a helpful option. 1 Star Eater, actually quite easy to make, particularly with Falco and Core, because Core's a level 9. Okay, and the last few extra deck options, I'm actually missing a couple of cards here, and I am sorry for that, but I'll use some proxies so you get the idea. So I'm running a Castell, obvious, 1 Excite on Knight, and this would be a Deltaros, if I had a Deltaros, and this would be an Evil Swarm or Ouroboros, purely for the Star Seraphs. But yeah, those are the 2 cards I'd suggest for the Star Seraph build, purely because Deltaros gets another pop, so you can literally, when you make the Star Seraph play, pop off of the Scepter effect, and then pop off of the Deltaros effect, so it's a double destruction. And this is a 2/750 beat stick that's got 3 different effects. So yeah, but yeah, that's my build at the moment, guys. I hope you like it. As I said, James, I hope that helps. And for now, Lee from YGO TCG Bournemouth out.